Hello everyone, welcome to Pandora's Tarot. This is the reading for the week beginning July 16th. This is going to be a very interesting week. So far I've never had a weekly reading where both cards were major arcanas like this week, so that itself is already important. Usually we get two minor arcanas or one major arcana and one minor, but this is two major arcanas, and on top of that, one is major arcana number 20 and the other one is number 21, so, or 21st. So it's very odd to get two cards like this. We have in the challenge position, we have the Judgment. And in the advice the tarot is giving us for this upcoming week, that, to be honest, I feel it's more like something like homework rather than an advice this week. We have the World, and, you know, Judgment is number 20 and the World is number 21. So clearly there's a process here that not only is coming to an end, but there's something that is accelerating itself, okay? Before we go into each individual card, look at both cards together. They look like the yin and the yang, because we have the Judgment card. It's so pale and white and light blue and all of that, you know, it's very yellowy also. And the World card, it's very dark in the opposite direction. It goes with colors, because we have green and dark blue, and the moon is silver, but it's kind of dark as well. The angel from the Judgment card has blonde hair. The World has, the woman from the World has dark hair. So it's a nice contrast, and it's almost like our homework, which would be the World, is what we have to do to balance the week out, okay? So we don't lose balance. It's very interesting that both cards, in a way, they look the same, because both women are looking in the same direction. You know, they're different, but they are the same flowy dress and all of that. Okay, let's talk about the challenge for this week. We got the Judgment card, and the Judgment is a card that talks about receiving news that better times are about to come. This is an angel announcing that the period of being in purgatory for the souls that we can see below in her dress. I don't know if it's possible to see them. That time of purgatory is about to end, okay? And the symbolism for that is also the butterflies, because the butterflies, you know, the caterpillar transforms into a butterfly. So here's the thing. Two things come with this card that might represent the challenge for this week. When the Judgment card appears, like I said, the emphasis is that this message tells you that good times or better times are about to begin, the bad times are about to end, right? But doesn't mean that the good times start the moment the card appears, okay? So there's a period of waiting, and that, of course, can make us, all of us, impatient. On the other hand, the Judgment with the butterflies is talking about transformation, okay? And sometimes transformations, when we are in the middle of them, can seem chaotic and can seem like they're very difficult or scary. You know, when the butterfly is transforming, she feels like it might be, you know, in a way it's the end of the life of the caterpillar, but at the same time it's the beginning of the life of the butterfly. So there's an element of being scared of the unknown, and there's an element of anxiety related to this card. So I believe those are both challenges. Overall, again, it's a very good week, okay? But it does have a few challenges. Now, what can we do to balance those challenges out? As I said before, well, we have the World, and with the World coming up almost as our homework, we have to tie loose ends. Okay, this is a week for us to finish up whatever we have forgotten in a corner. It's a week to do a cleanup. It's a week to close, deals, or it's a week to finish whatever it is that we have to finish, so we can start the period of the better times that the judgment announces with a clean slate. Okay, and I'm almost certain that this new or better period that the judgment announces won't start until we tie all the loose ends that we need to tie. Okay, so that's why I feel like this is homework. The world talks about coming full circle. If we actually look at the card, we will see that everything, there's a lot of, the image has a lot of circles. We have that, like that crystal ball the woman is holding, and then we have the moon, and there's another circle of green light around it, and there's also an element of connection with the spiritual world through the hummingbird. I don't know if you can see them. You can surely look them up online. This is the Shadowscape Tarot. The hummingbird is a connection between the spiritual world and our real world, our reality. It's almost like a messenger between both worlds. So with the judgment card and the angel and then the hummingbirds, this is also a week that has a great spiritual charge. Okay, so maybe the loose ends that we have to tie, they're not just about material things. Okay, maybe that has to do with committing to our spiritual life, or trying to see what is it that we need to finish and polish in that area. Okay, it also means that we need to follow the signals. We need to follow the signs that we get from the universe, such as the hummingbirds, or number sequence, or whatever it is that calls your attention and that it has some personal meaning to you in your life. Overall, it's an excellent reading. A very important week is coming up, so I think it will be very interesting to see how it develops for each and every one of us. But, just don't be afraid of the changes. We need to get moving so we can, like I said, by us tying loose ends, we accelerate the process that the judgment announces. Okay, so I hope this reading is of help to you. Thank you for spending your time with me. Thank you for sharing, liking, and subscribing as always, and we will see each other next week. Take care.